Today is February 27th. You all know what that means. Since today is Pokémon Day, I thought, what better way to celebrate than drawing some random Pokémon, most of which are some of my personal favorites. Why don't we start off with something simple? This particular Pokémon starts with a bunch of spikies on the top, and then an arm down here, and then another arm over here, some angry eyes, a big toothy grin, legs like this, and then a tail right here, and some more spikes over here because why not? And in a snap, he has color. Not the neatest coloring job in the world, but hey, it looks good enough. Now, for the second Pokemon I want to draw. It starts with a head of sort of this weird shape. And then a gem right here. An eye. A mouth. A weird horn thing. Colored both these in black. And then we're going to draw another one here and here. Alright. And then we're going to draw a long body down here. Zoop. Have him wave hello. Hello. And then a tail. We're going to put a little circle on the end. Draw some stripes in. And then, for the leg, we're going to do that. For its foot, we're going to do that. And for its other foot, we're going to do that. Get up glue. And then, we're going to add 3 black lines. And then a spot for its stomach. And just like that, I've drawn a Gengar and I've drawn an Ampharos. Now for the third Pokemon I want to do. We start with a round head, a fin up here, draw some lines, and then we add these, a mouth, 2 nostrils, and then 2 eyes, color these parts in black, add some spikes, and then 2 front legs, a little body, with a back leg, connect these, then do that, and then add a tail, and that is a Mudkip. Not the most accurate colors, but it'll do. The next Pokemon I want to do is a little grass snake. So I'm gonna come up like this, draw a snoot. Almost looks like a banana. Then come down and do that. And then whoop. And then some more whooping. And then we are going to draw in an eye. Color that in area black. In area. I cannot talk today, forgive me. Alright, there we go. And another line down here. And then another line up here. We're going to draw 2 spiky little arms. Tiny legs. What is a snake doing with legs? I'll never know. And then these spiky things coming out of the tail. And then like this. And then like this. Oh. Okay. I have drawn a mudfish and a grass snake. The last starter I want to do will, of course, be a fire type to complete this trio. What better fire type to draw than a little fire monkey? I've got a picture on my phone for reference. And now let's actually sketch one in here. We could start with an ear, and then add this, and round head, and then this, and then this. Drawing these. And that. And then drawing this over here. This looks so wrong. I'm probably going to get a lot of comments saying, wow, that is the worst Chimchar I've ever seen. You somehow made it look worse than Pansear. And I am with you. But don't worry, though. Once I get this color, then maybe, just maybe, it won't look bad anymore. Wow. This is the worst Chimchar I think I've seen in my life. I'll just skip to the... Oh, well. Not the best Chimchar in the world, but I promise someday I'll do better. Alright, now I'm gonna hide my embarrassment by drawing a flower. Well, sort of. I'm going to start with this weird flower wearing a big old crown, and then do that, and then this, and then I'm gonna finally put a head in there, draw some eyes, and then dangly dealies, and then I'm going to draw like a neck thing, and then its little body, and then a leaf thing right here, and then whoosh, 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 and then finally one more over here, and then I'm going to draw in a couple of giant leafy sausagey arms, and then some weird pointy feet things down there, and then to top it all off, two pointed little, whatever those are. Oh, wait, I almost forgot something. The back of this part. Okay, there we go. Well, at least this Lilligant I drew looks a lot better than that ugly Chimchar down there. Whew. But let's move on to the next Pokemon. Now, look, I wanted to draw Gigalith in here, but Gigalith's design is kind of hard, so to make it up, I'm instead just going to draw its base evolution Roggenrola instead. I mean, Roggenrola has a very easy design. If I could, I'd probably draw like about 100 of them. It's got a weird hot dog on its head. Of course, its little bob-omb feet. There we go, that looks good. Now for the next Pokemon I want to do, I'm gonna draw a little nose, and then an eye, put a little highlight in the eye, color this lightly in gray, and then this, and 3 swirly things at the top, ear, little mouth, things inside the ear, its legs, a line because its feet are darker than the rest of its legs, and then something else, and then we're going to draw in 6 tails. It seems like a lot, but Vulpix here can manage them. Fun fact, the mascot of Pokemon wasn't supposed to be Pikachu. It was actually supposed to be this thing I'm drawing right now. It's got these little fingy things. Just draw some fingernails there. A round body. And I accidentally made it too round, but whatever. Now, you may be asking, why am I drawing a Clefairy? Oh, no reason other than the fact that I just wanted to put some pink into this otherwise lack of pink piece. And then it gets these, and then a curvy tail at the end. You know what I could put right here? A Pokemon that has 2 bumps on the top of its head. And then I'm going to come down, draw an eye, making them angry, some nostrils, and then this, a swirl. That's the wrong way, but that's fine. And then a big old fist here, and then here, another huge man hand, whoosh, And then some teeny tiny legs. And there we go. I've drawn a Poliwrath. Alright, guess which Pokemon I'm going to draw next. It's got a round head. It's got 2 big eyes with eye highlights. Alright, and I color these eyes in black. Got a little nose and some cheeks and a little mouth. If you guessed Pikachu, you are actually wrong. Because I'm going to put a big spot right here. And then some little sausage hands. And then ears that do this. Color these parts in black also. Because, you know, they're so dark brown. And then some very long feet. Like a kangaroo, like kangaroo's feet or something. And thicken out this part of the tail, and I have drawn Pikachu's evolved form, Raichu. Now, to add a little bit of diversity to the Pokemon, why not represent all Pokemon in the form of this little purple blob that Japan calls Metamon? Okay, now the next Pokemon I want to draw is a fairy type that I've always kind of liked. I'm going to start with like this very hard to draw shape. And then these parts right here. And then I'm going to draw this. And then add an eye. Color this part black. And then come down here. And then add like a... This Pokemon has really big forearms. And then I'm going to draw in this. And of course, it needs this thing. Looks like someone stabbed her in the chest with a completely red blade. And then we finally add a long flowing gown-like appendage. And boom, a Gardevoir. Next Pokemon, my own take on a classic bug type. It's got big eyes, little fangs, these weird antennas, cute little body, cute little hands, very long, useless feet, and these elegant black and white wings that I will color like this, and then do that, and oh my word, I have to do that on the lower wings also. Now add these. And that should finish up Butterfree. Now, let's pay tribute to the very first Pokemon I ever picked. Come on, here we go. He's got like these little ears, a very fat little body with little legs. He's kind of a squatty fella. And he's got weird patterns all over him. And finally, a bulb. And behold, the world's worst Bulbasaur. Now, I'm going to draw a big friendly dragon. He's got eyes like this. Well, not necessarily. Alright, and that should do it. Little horn. Little antenna things. Alright, a big sausage arm. And then he's a very big fat fella. I think I made him a little too fat. And then he's got wings. They're like Charizards, but smaller. He's got a long tail, too, might I add. And finally, this kind of body. Valerie wants in my room so bad, doesn't she? Well, not exactly the best looking big friendly dragon, but it'll do. Now I bet some of you are screaming at your screen right now going, "Why? If Alakazam's your favorite Pokemon, why haven't you drawn him yet?" Well, didn't think I'd forget about my big boy Alakazam, did you? Not a chance. Val just meowed. That's what that noise was. And now she's purring in my ear. Yeah, Val, I love you too. Alright. Now he's got these. And then, like this. And if we're going to draw a spoon, which of course he's holding. He's holding 2 spoons, actually. And there you go. There you go. Now for his body. And then his legs. IQ of 5,000. The Pokedex says Alakazam never forgets anything he learns. But, just like the other 1007 Pokemon, Alakazam can forget moves. Now, normally I would call it quits here, but I'm not going to do that because there's actually one more Pokemon I want to draw. To draw this particular Pokemon, I will start with the bottom of a circle and then make it cracked. And then, with the bottom half of the circle I just drew, I will color it red. And then back to my pencil, I will draw a line like this. This could take a minute. That should be a very nice burn pile right there. And to add to the effect, I'm going to add in some, like, burn lines right here. And that should be a very convincing post-explosion electrode. And just like that, here they are, all of my Pokemon drawings. Some of them look good, some of them look absolutely abysmal. Let me know in the comments, who did I do best on, and if you want to see me draw some more Pokemon in the future. Anyways, I'm Weidlinger, and I'll see you soon. Have a good day.